Welcome to Q&A practice. Let's get started with the defense. Ready? This week you were away also, weren't you? From Tuesday until Friday. That is correct. I was gone 2 nights. You left Tuesday night and you came back when? Last night? I came back last night. Is this a necessary part of your employment? It is. Absolutely necessary? Absolutely. This will be an important part of your employment for the future. My taking trips on this job will be an important part of this job. Are you intending to stay on this job? Yes. So you anticipate many absences from home, whether it be for 1 day, 2 days, or possibly 4 or 5 days. I expect that I will have to go on trips. Have you considered the possibility of moving out of the state of Pennsylvania? I have thought several times about that, and I have discussed it with my wife, and the conversations have always been about going to Denver. Have you ever stated to her that you have a possibility of moving your position to Washington, D.C.? I made a statement which she has construed the way you have put it. I told her that a friend was accepting a job in Houston and that I also knew that a job was available in Washington. I said I wouldn't be surprised if maybe my name would come up in conjunction with that job. If it did, would you consider it? That job has already been filled, and my name was not on the list of those considered. Were those trips that you have taken strictly business? Yes, they were strictly business. Have you had any social activities during these trips that you have taken? Yes, I took customers out to dinner and to shows. Have you had any dates with any other women during these trips? Never. Now for some voice practice. And we'll start with the plaintiff. Ready? Is there a reason you haven't recorded the deed? No, no reason why. When you purchased the property from your parents, did you have a purchase agreement? Yes, we did. And did that call for some installment payments? Yes, it did. And have you paid that off? Yes, we have. Since you started the business, has your mother been involved in the business at all? No, she hasn't. Was she ever involved in the business? Yes, she was. When did she cease being involved in the business? About 1977, I believe. You were saying earlier, and I'll direct your attention to the arrow A, that you would pull trucks into that area and then back them into your yard. Do you recall that testimony? Yes, I do. And I'll show you an aerial picture which I would represent to you was taken on May 6th, 1990. I have a photocopy of it that I'll mark as Exhibit 3. If you'll look at that picture, I will point to a place that I'll represent to you, I believe is your shop. Does that help you identify the location of that? Yes. And does that appear to be a correct depiction of your shop? That's correct. I have marked as Exhibit 3 a photocopy. Not that good, but all I'm going to mark for the deposition is Exhibit 3. And would you mark on Exhibit 3? I'll give you a red pen. That area where you backed your trucks up that you marked as A. Let me tell you something first of all. On the area I'm going to show you first of all, we used it occasionally, not every day. We use it every day now. We have for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. This area right here, we'd pull the trucks in and we'd either back them up here or back them in here. This doesn't show it, but it goes up a slight grade right in this area right here. So we'd either back them in here or pull them in there, and then we'd back them right in the yard there. Would you put an A in that area where the A on Exhibit 2 was indicated? Yes. So what you're indicating to me is that in Exhibit A you would mark across what appears to be some dark grass. There was a slight grade here. This wasn't like this. There was an actual slight grade of a road there. The reason why it's not like the rest of it is because it wasn't used every day. This road was used every day. That's why it looks like that. And that will conclude our Q&A practice.